Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Steve Strum. Today on Buzzworthy Business, I have Dave Erwin with us. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. So, a little something different on the set this morning. The entire set is actually comprised of this giant thing that I tried to sit on, but the producers wouldn't let me. You're the owner of iRocker.
That's correct.
Which is all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about your company, man.
All right, so we're a paddleboard company. It's strictly inflatables is what we deal with. So this is all inflatable. It's made out of a PVC material. We sell an entire package setup that comes with your backpack, your board, which fits inside this bag, your paddle, your pump, everything. So you're buying the whole SUP package is what we do.
So this thing fits in this thing.
That's correct.
I saw you putting it together outside, and you're like inflatable paddleboard. I'm thinking bounce house, but this thing is.
Yeah, so that's one of the big misconceptions, I think. I think when people hear inflatable, they think, bounce house, like you said, or pool toy, something that you hop in and float around on your pool in. That's not what this is. It's made of a military-grade PVC material, and it's actually 3 layers thick.
Wow.
So the same material that the military uses to make their Kodiak boats that they run up on beaches and things like that, it's the same material. That's why it's so rigid.
How did you come up with this idea? That's very unique. I mean, to put that in there for people that don't necessarily have access to the beach, but we happen to live near the beach, how did you come up with this idea?
Well, we actually originally started working in the industry about 4 years ago. We worked with some other brands of inflatable boards. We did that for a couple years. We decided there were certain things about the other brands that we worked with and things that we learned about the industry that we liked and other things that we didn't really care for. So one day we just had this idea to, hey, why not private label our own brand? And so that's kind of what we put all our time and resources into and worked on that for probably 8 months to a year. And finally, that's where iRocker came from.
That is really neat. I have a unique opportunity hosting the show to interview businesses and just the gamut of stuff. And this is definitely a unique one that came out of, I guess, the surf lifestyle, living on the beach area here in North Florida. So one of the things that's big in our community is philanthropic organizations. And we're talking a little offset that you guys do stuff to give back to the community. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing to be active in the community.
Well, one of the major things that we do, I guess it makes us feel good about ourselves, good about our company, is every month we actually do a donation to St. Jude's. A portion of every sale that we get throughout the month goes towards St. Jude's and towards that donation. One of the other things that we do is we like to do monthly giveaways with boards. Sometimes they're local giveaways. We work with companies like Void Magazine sometimes to do giveaways, or other social media companies that are somewhat local to do giveaways so that local people kind of know about us, know about our brand, because we do like the local feel, even though we're nationwide. We're actually a global company now, but being able to represent Jacksonville and say that we're local to Jacksonville is something that's pretty important to us.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool to see a company that's locally owned that goes on a global level and has such a unique product. And thanks for what you're doing, giving back to St. Jude's, because that's very important. What are we doing to obviously run a business, but then what are we doing to be somewhat, philanthropically inclined? Really love you guys being on the show. If somebody wants to get a hold of you or learn more about you, what's the best way for them to do that?
Well, we do have social media, Facebook and Instagram. We're iRockerSUP on both. You can also find us on our website, iRockerSUP.com.
Cool. And I can sit on this thing, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So they're totally not going to let me do that on the filming piece, but I will be sitting on this thing before the set shot is over. But thank you guys so much for joining us today. Guys, thanks for joining us on Buzz TV. If you like us, share us. And remember, live with gratitude.